Good morning YouTube, I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you for tuning in again to another one of my videos. Today I have a get ready with me video which has been highly requested, and I have included my hair this time. So many of you have asked how to do my hair, so I have done this look today and this look of course, so please stay tuned if you'd like to see the products I've used to create this look. The other thing I thought would be really fun for this video is to do a little bit of a catch up with me. So I asked over on my Instagram a bit last minute, I only did it this morning, for some questions, and I got some lovely questions, so please stay tuned to listen to those questions. Before we move on to doing the look, I'm going to show you some of the new products I am going to be using on my face, and they are amazing. So I am working with a brand new company called Muse UK, and it is a beauty box, something that is right up my street. They are fantastic. So the concept of Muse is they are the only beauty box in the UK that do full size products. So I'm going to show you April's box, which I have an amazing discount code for, and I'm going to show you the products you get in here, and I'm also going to use some of them, or I have used some of them on my face today. So this is like a glow up box, and let me tell you, I am feeling the glow today. I feel very glowy and dewy, and the products in here are just gorgeous, and as I say, they are full size. So firstly, I'll show you the packaging. The box is gorgeous. I'm just going to hide my address there before I show you the box. It's a lovely box, which I've obviously already opened, and I will link their page down below, as well as my discount code, which I'll explain to you in a minute. So a little menu card that has come in here, but I'm going to show you product by product what is included in this box. It's amazing. So the first product I'm going to show you is something I've used on my skin today, which you'll see in a minute, and that is the Probiotic Radiance Serum. It creates a natural looking glow, and the recommended retail price of this product is £95. £95. It is amazing. You get the full size product in here, and I've used it and it's absolutely gorgeous. So the next product is this lovely face mask, I Am Strong Pineapple and Mango Enzyme Peel Mask. Can't wait to use that, and the recommended retail price of that is £4.99. So the next two products I'm going to show you kind of go hand in hand. I'm going to show you them because I used them and they definitely added to my glow today, and that is this Estate Dew Me highlighter, which let me tell you is absolutely gorgeous. It's a baked highlight powder, and it's also cruelty free, which is amazing. The recommended retail price of that is £7.15, and then I also got this lovely Kohl highlighter brush. I actually needed a new highlighter brush. I was very excited to open that, and the recommended retail price of that is £8.99. So the final two products I'm going to show you, one is a makeup product and another is a hair product. So I'm really excited to use this. I know I said that about the face mask, but I really am. So this is another vegan product, and it is Hibiscus Mint Stimulating Root Care. So it's a scalp scrub. It's 100% natural. So you're meant to use this twice a week, and it's meant to stimulate hair growth, which is really interesting. So I will keep you posted on this channel as to what this was like. Maybe I should do like a follow-up video on the products. The final product I'm going to show you is so cool, so funky. I've never seen anything like this. So this is called the, I don't even know how you'd say that, Gorgeous Cosmetics, and this is a New York-based cosmetic brand, and their colours are inspired by foods from around the world. So the recommended retail price of this is £22, and I have got, this is called, where did it say it? So this is called the California Burger, and it's actually got a burger in the bottom. Can you see that? So it is a brown colour. I haven't used this today just because it probably wouldn't have gone with this look. But I am very excited to use that on a night out. And as I say, the recommended retail price of that is £22. Totally forgot to tell you the recommended retail price of the scalp scrub, that is £15. Okay, so as I've just shown you all those products, I'm just going to explain how Muse UK works. So it's a subscription service, and that whole box worth of goodies, bearing in mind there are 6 full-size products in there, you get between £100 and £175 worth of products for £20. I mean, £20. That is amazing. So please do go and use my discount code for the extra free products. You are already getting such an amazing saving, but please use that code. There is less than 2 weeks left to use that code, and also they will only give that code to the first 100 people that use the code. So I will link it in the description box below, and I'll also pop it on screen now. So please get in there quick. Obviously finish watching this video and then place your orders, guys, because I'm sure you are going to absolutely love this as much as I do. So I'm so excited to try these products. So sit back, relax, get your cup of tea and enjoy watching this total glow up video and how I achieved this. Okay, so I am stripped back, barefaced, and also sporting a lovely spot on my chin because hello Mother Nature. So what I thought I would do first before I get into my face and my skincare is to make a start on my hair. So lots of you ask me how I do my hair, and it changes regularly, but one thing I always do to get some lift into this area is pop some rollers in whilst I'm getting ready. So that is what I'm going to do first. So I'm going to start by turning my straighteners on. So I have the GHD wide plate straighteners. I have had this style of straightener forever since I've had straighteners. I think this is only my second or third pair of GHDs since they originally came out. So I'm going to let those heat up and then show you the rollers that I'm using. They are just the large Velcro rollers. So I will link some down below for you so you can get yourself some if you want to. And again, I've had these years as well. Okay, so the first thing I'll do is just brush this top section of my hair back. And then I just use my fingers to take kind of like the middle section. So a piece of hair this big, and I'm going to start at the back. So I'll literally get a third of the hair. I'm then going to spray with my hairspray. I've just got a Tresemme hairspray. Okay, I just moved you up because I realised you couldn't really see. But I get my straighteners, and as I'm pulling up, I'm twisting my straighteners, as you can see. So almost curling that piece of hair. And then whilst it's still hot, I am just going to pop the roller into my hair, and then I'm going to do exactly the same with the remaining hair. So I'm going to split it into two. One I will roll in like that direction and one in the other direction, just so they sit okay on my head. So little spray. So I'm just getting hold of the hair, twisting it round and pulling it away from the head all the way till I get to the end. My hair's super hot now, and whilst it's hot, just wrapping it around this roller. But there we are. So looking rather gorgeous, not with this in my hair. So we'll get on to finishing my hair later. This is where I would start doing my skincare and my makeup, and it means that these can stay in the whole time I'm getting ready. So as I've already shown you some of the products in my Muse UK box, I am going to use this probiotic radiance serum, so I've already done my cleanse and my tone and my moisturizer, and I am going to pop this serum on now because I'm very excited to use it. Actually, I've never used like a serum on my face, and I'm not getting any younger, and I probably need to do something like that. So this says by Doctor's Formula, so it says to use this morning and night, so it'll be interesting to see if it makes a difference. I'll obviously keep you all updated when I next do, I don't know, a video similar to this. So that's what I love about these beauty boxes, is that you get to try products that you would never normally try out, which I'm all about because, yes, spending money on products can get really expensive. So since I did my last video, my makeup hasn't really changed at all. The only thing I'm going to do different today is I am going to pop some concealer on this before I put my foundation on. Ideally, I would have a darker concealer to use on this spot. I don't usually use concealers on my face other than highlighting, so it is a highlighting concealer, but it will still work in getting rid of some of that redness. So I just using my finger. So I am still using the Il Makiage Woke Up Like This foundation. So this is a kind of, you know, this is my everyday makeup look. I will do a get ready with me when I'm doing something, like I've got a brunch actually in about 3 weeks time with some lovely girls, and I might do a get ready with me then for that, because I reckon that would be really fun, because I'll be getting fully glammed up to go out. I feel like just that foundation on its own gives me such a kind of nice complexion, but it must be that my skin definitely feels like more dewy, I reckon, with that stuff on. I'd have to compare it side by side without having that on, but yeah, it looks really nice. Before I go on to anything else, I'm just going to do my brows. So brow, I'm going to just do them and then come back so that you don't have to watch me do them. Welcome back. So I've just done my brows. Didn't take me long at all. Popped some stuff on them. Some Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade and then some brow setting gel. So I'm going to answer 1 or 2 questions now, and then I'm going to like just answer a few along the way to break it up. Now, if having a 3rd baby, would you want a smaller age gap this time? Yes, I would. Funnily enough, this morning I was watching somebody's birth vlog, and it made me want to watch my own just for like memories, and I was like skipping towards the end, obviously, because I know what happened, and I was like, oh my gosh. And it's the first time I've properly felt like, oh, I think I might be ready to have another baby, but it's not something that I would be able to make a decision on overnight. Yes, I would want a smaller age gap though, because I didn't do that with Oscar and Spencer, and it's lovely, but obviously it has its negatives as well, and I would love Spencer to have a little playmate. So moving on to my concealer, same as last time. I'm going to speed this up because I just used the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Chantilly Light One, and then I use a very lightly dampened beauty blender. I feel like that step makes such a difference. So I'm going to use my Laura Mercier setting powder and then this little brush. At the weekend I had some heavier makeup on, and I used a beauty blender to put my powder on, and it was very heavy, I found, but it made my makeup stay in place, and it's because I saw it on Kim Kardashian's story. So I will definitely do that again if I was going on a night out, but just for day to day I just use my brush to put it on my eyelid and under my eyes. I've had my eyelashes done, which I don't know if you've obviously watched some of my other videos, you may have noticed. I absolutely love them, but I don't know whether I actually prefer the more natural look or not. I'm not sure. I mean, they're quite short and everything. They're not like big and huge like I used to have them. I cringe when I look back at old videos. I don't go and look at any old videos now. I do cringe though when I go back and look, because I think, oh, they just look so full. So before I go on to do my bronzer and my blusher, I am just going to do something ever so slightly differently with my eyes. So this is something I started doing when I didn't have the eyelash extensions, and that is to just put a little bit of eyeliner on my lash line. And I'm still going to do it because I also drag it round and bring it under my eye ever so slightly, and I just feel like it frames my eye a little bit. So I'm probably going to have to do this in my little mirror, but all that I do is, and you're not going to be able to see because I've got the lashes on, but I just basically put a tiny bit on the corner of my eye, and then I'm going to use this brush, which is actually a concealer brush, to smudge it out. Okay, so that's both on, you probably can't even see it, but I'm just going to use the end of this brush to just sort of smudge it along my lash line, but I only go kind of like 2/3 of the way in, so I leave that inner corner of my eye free from any makeup really, and then with what's left I go into the corner of my eye and just bring a little bit of that down onto my lower lash line, just the tiniest bit in the corner. Can you see it's just in the corner of my eye? So probably again hasn't made that much difference, but it just kind of, I don't know, I think it like elongates my eye slightly, because it kind of gives me a little bit of a flick there and just makes it stand out a bit more. So I'm just going to do the same on the other side. So whilst I'm on the eyes, I'm just then going to use my Hoola Benefit bronzer and then this little brush to just finish off kind of shading around my lash line. lots of makeup. I also feel like with my lashes, I probably don't need to do this, but I got in the habit of doing it, so I just tend to like do it really, really quickly most days, and I feel like it just makes my eyes pop. But you don't have to, because obviously it is a little bit more glam for probably day to day, but there we are. So I'm going to answer another question or two just because I will. So one of my questions I've got is tips for starting to run, absolute beginner. Don't worry if you're a beginner. I remember the first time I went running, I could not run for more than, probably it was less than a minute, and I felt like I was going to pass out. I honestly remember running for about 30 seconds, then being like, so consistency is my tip. And not to be too hard on yourself, but I would definitely say just keep it up, keep going, because you'll get there. Oh, lovely friend of mine on Instagram, you know who you are. Love you, miss you, you're smashing it, you're amazing. Hope you're okay, keep doing you. That's so lovely, and right back at you, girl. Right back at you, every single word. Thank you so much. So have you got any post-COVID holiday plans yet? Kind of. So we actually own a motorhome, which we've not been able to use a huge amount. So we did actually book 2 campsites a while ago. One was for Paris and the other was for Cornwall. The Cornwall one was before the restrictions were lifted, so that got cancelled. And Paris, it looks like we're not going to be able to go because we were going to go to Disney. And every time I check if Disney is open, it's actually closed. So unless like the week before we go, it suddenly reopens, we will not be going to Paris. But we still have that booked, so we can still fall back on that if we want to. And that's the May half term. And then secondly, we have a wedding in July in Ibiza, and we are 99.9% confident we are going to go. We are hoping that that is going to be our first holiday. To be honest, if we didn't have a wedding to go to, I wouldn't go abroad. For many reasons, but I just wouldn't. I'd just wait until everything was back to normal. So those are our plans. So moving on to my bronzer, I have got the MAC Give Me Sun bronzer, and then I also have this, I think it's a Real Techniques brush. And then because it is a normal day, I am not going to put much on at all. I'm literally just going to brush it over my temples and my forehead and then bring it down onto my cheekbone. So like really natural, really light amount, light layers. I am now the proud owner of a new blusher since my last video, which I am so excited to show you because it's the nicest blusher. So it is the NARS blusher in the shade Orgasm. And then I'm using this Real Techniques blusher brush. And what I love about it is it's got a little bit of shimmer in it. So I just put the lightest amount on my apples of my cheeks, not to be too pink, but just to give that little bit of a radiant glow. And then I also do it on the end of my nose and my chin. So yeah, not a huge amount, and then I'm just using the brush to make sure that it's blended in to the rest of my face. So there we are. So highlighter, I'm now going to use something out of my Muse box, which I've already shown you, and I'm very excited because, you know, I've been using the same highlighter for a long time, and it's nice to change things up. They also, as you know, sent me a highlight brush, which I'm very excited to use as well. It's very nice. It's actually purple, so let's hope it isn't purple on the skin. I love the fact this is cruelty free as well. That's like a really nice touch. It's quite pigmented actually. I didn't think it was going onto the brush, so I was putting loads on, but you don't actually need a huge amount. It's very pigmented, so we will just use what's on the brush, otherwise I'm going to end up looking like a mermaid, aren't I? Really shiny, especially because it's purple. But it doesn't look like it's gone purple on the skin, so that's good. So I just add it to my brow bone and also above my brow, my cheeks, and as you saw, the end of my nose, and also my Cupid's bow before I do. Oh, that's lovely. That is really nice actually. So onto my lips. Last time I did a get ready with me or makeup tutorial, I just used a lip liner and then a lip balm. So very similar this time, but this time I'm going to use a lipstick and a lip balm. So I'm not going to line my lips today. I'm just going to put a little bit of colour on, not too much, because I'll end up looking like I'm going on a night out if I do. So I do that, and then I'm going to use this Vaseline and just put it on the top. I get really dry lips, and I don't know about you guys, but the weather change at the moment is making them even drier. But there we are. It just gives a lovely colour. And I'm really loving this highlighter. I can see it like popping in the camera, which is amazing. So you're probably all sick of me talking now. I am going to move on to my hair. I feel like I'm gonna have to move the camera a little bit because you're not gonna be able to see what I'm doing because my hair is so long. I am just gonna kind of get rid of any kinks that I've got up here firstly before I start curling my hair. So I'm just gonna quickly run the straighteners over that top bit. Okay, so I have just smoothed out those bits. Now, I use this GHD Curve large barrel tong. So I'm just going to point the camera down a little bit so you can see the bottom of my hair. That's better. So although my forehead's slightly cut off, at least you can't see those silly rollers on the top of my head. So there are so many ways that you can use this tong. I'm going to do the quick kind of blow dried look that I do and I've learned myself. So I'm going to start with putting a light mist of my Tresemme hairspray on my hair and just brush that through. I always put a bit on before. I don't know why actually. I don't know where I got that from, but it seems to work for me. So I don't actually section my hair to do this because I just don't. Now I'm going to show you how to do the first 2 sections and then I'm just going to speed it up and come back. So I open the tong and I work away. So I will start putting the hair on the bottom of this and just curving it round till it gets to the bottom, and then just rolling it up till it's about halfway up my head, and I leave it there for about 5 seconds, I suppose. I'll then turn it upside down and drop the curl into my hand, and this stage is really important. Just hold it there until it cools down a little bit, so till it's not like boiling hot, and then you will have a curl like so. So quite thick sections, I would say. So the next section I'm going to get here. Again, open the tong, wrap it back on itself, close the tong, and then just pull it down until you get to the bottom of the bit of hair, and then roll it up halfway up the head, leave it there for 5 seconds, and then drop it into your hand. By doing it in thicker sections, I feel like it looks a bit more relaxed once it drops out. I have finished curling my hair, so I'm just going to take out the rollers with you all. I'll literally just pull them out. You just slide out, and then as you can see, you have got this lovely bit of volume on the top here. So I'll just use my fingers to sort of place my hair, because sometimes I lose my parting when I do this. But I absolutely love the way this looks. So to finish off this look, I am going to use my #1 hair product, and that is the Moroccan oil. So I go for the original Moroccan oil treatment, and just 1 pump in my hand. I am going to, firstly, just through my ends. If you put it through your roots, it can be a bit too thick. And then I'm just gonna get those flyaway hairs away. And then once I have distributed my oil to make my hair lovely and silky smooth and shiny, I'll just run my fingers through the curls to kind of loosen them a little bit. And then once I've finished doing that, I'm just going to spray my hair. So being quite generous with the hairspray. So there we are. It's really bouncy. It's like I've had a blow dry. I absolutely love it. It doesn't take long to do at all. and is fully glamorous. So that is the end of my video. Please do not forget to use my link down below for the Muse UK box. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm sure you'll all agree. So please don't forget to use my discount code down below, and just a reminder of what that does. So that gives you free products. So if you order a month subscription, you will get £10 to £20 worth of free products. And if you order 3-month subscription, you will get at least £60 worth of free products. So it is so worth it. So please use that link down below. I will pop it in the description box, and I would love you to all have it. But remember, there is only 100 of these available. So first come, first serve. My first 100 subscribers that order from my discount code will get that discount and that offer. So please be quick, because they are probably going to sell out fast, I'm sure, as you've seen this. And thank you as always for watching one of my videos. I really appreciate everyone's support. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, like this video, and leave me a comment down below if there is anything else you'd like to see, and I shall look forward to seeing you all very soon.